Okay, good afternoon everyone. So I am Ladylene Saquin Berallo, and this time I will be presenting to you a blended online language learning module in English for intermediate learners. So this module focuses on determining meaning of words and expressions. So the goal of this module is to develop the ability to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words and expressions from context in conversations and text. Now, to proceed, let me present to you first what are the learning objectives of this module. So, the learning objectives of this module at the end of the lesson, the learners are expected to first, they're going to identify the meanings of the words through context clues. Next, they're going to express appreciation to local culture. Next is they're going to write a journal using one or more types of context clues. So those are the learning objectives of this module. So this module involves a thorough discussion on what is context clues and its different types, allowing the learners to understand first what is the context clues as well as its different types in order for them to participate actively in the activities after they're reading the definitions of context clues. Now, this module includes both synchronous and asynchronous activities. So for the synchronous activity, we have there the two types of exercises. For the activity number 1, we have the understanding context clues. So while the activity 2, it is all about context clue detective. So in this activity, the student will be reading a short passage, then they will act as a context clue detective. So in the module, I am providing there a short passage, then the learner there will read the passage, and then they will infer the most likely meaning of each word. So the platform that is used in this activity is the Zoom or the Google Meet with the use of Google Docs for collaboration or for the collaborative work. So now let us proceed to the asynchronous activities. So since we are done discussing a while ago the synchronous activities in the module, now let us proceed to the asynchronous activities. So in this module, in the form of asynchronous activities, we have here the 3 different types of activities for our learners. So for the first activity, which is the activity 1, it involves the interactive vocabulary quiz, which is done through Google Forms. So if you're asking what is the coverage of this quiz, well, this quiz involves 5 questions. Actually, each question contains short passages wherein the learner were asked to read these passages carefully, and they're going to identify what types of context clue that is being used in the passage that the teacher is providing to them. So again, the quiz is done through Google Form. Okay, so now let us proceed to the next activity in the asynchronous. So for the activity 2, it involves context clue journal. So in this activity, the learners here will going to write at least 3 to 4 sentences about themselves, explaining their understanding about context clues. Then this activity is done through Google Docs. Next is the activity 3. So activity 3 is named as recorded video analysis. So in this activity, the learners will be given a short YouTube video about context clues. Then after that, they were going to choose one passage from the video where context clues is being used. Then after that, they were going to explain the meaning of a difficult word based on what they see in the video. So in 2 to 3 sentences, they were going to explain the context clue used and how it helped them understand the word. So after that, the students are asked to record a short video of themselves, at least 1 to 2 minutes video explaining the context clues used in the passage and identifying their types of clues. So they will submit their response or video analysis in the Google Classroom. So now let us proceed to the rationale and the justification of this module. So this module is designed to achieve the specific language learning goals while aligning with the needs and preferences of intermediate English learners. So the synchronous and the asynchronous activities directly aligned with the learning objectives of the modules, which focuses on helping the learners to develop their ability to infer unfamiliar words, meanings from context. So the platforms rather that are being used in this module involves the Google Classroom and the Zoom. So Google Classroom provides a centralized hub for organizing and distributing all core materials in different types of resources and assignment. So the second one, or the second platform that is used together with this module, is the Zoom. So Zoom is one of an ideal platforms for the synchronous activities due to its interactive features such as real-time video conversations, mga real-time video communication, breakout rooms for small group works, and of course, the screen sharing for collaborative text. Now, however, this module also encounter different types of challenges. One of these challenges involves the how to sustain the engagement in asynchronous activities, because learners may struggle with motivation outside of schedules design. So in order for us to address these challenges, the module includes regular check-ins and reminders through Google Classroom, as well as group activities that encourage peer accountability and collaboration. Okay, so in conclusion, the whole rationale of behind this blended learning module is really to provide learners with a comprehensive, flexible, and engaging approach to improving their English language skills, so particularly in the area of vocabulary acquisition and context comprehension. So by incorporating a variety of learning activities and leveraging technology effectively, this module supports the diverse learning needs while achieving the overarching goals of the course. So those are the whole explanation of this blended online language learning module in English for intermediate learners, specifically focusing on determining meaning of words and expressions. So I hope that you understand my presentation, and I guess that would be all.